Scottsdale Six Drive-In. Sign says temporarily closed. Has long since been permanently closed. And today, I'm going to take a little look inside. Alright, we're now inside Scottsdale Six out in Arizona. This drive-in was built in 1977 and closed about a year and a half ago, August of 2011. Originally had a 25-year lease with an option for a 10-year extension, which the drive-in owners did use, but then a dispute arose. I think I'm going to give a little alley-oop here. Let you get a bit of a look at the entirety of the drive-in. Probably can't quite see all 6 screens from that view, but hopefully you got a good look at it. I'm going to stroll and we'll get a little shaky cam action as I walk up to the ticket booths. But drive-in owners, they own the drive-in, they didn't own the land. They were leasing it. This is actually Indian reservation. And after the lease had expired, they just couldn't come to an agreement. Both sides were kind of pointing the finger at the other side as why a new lease didn't get signed. With the landowners stating that not all the paperwork was filled out and handed in on time. The drive-in owners said they did fill out all the paperwork and hand it in. Didn't know what else needed to be done. Drive-in owners also said there was some new zoning laws that were going to be coming up, and they were probably going to have to take 2 of the screens down, move them or rebuild them. So it was actually cheaper to rebuild. The Indian community said they didn't hear anything about the zoning laws, though. They didn't know what was up with that. But at any rate, a new lease was never... Sorry, pause there. Was never agreed upon. And then another sad thing is people worked here weren't even told. I think August 28th had been the last night, and even the managers didn't know. They were told that night, and that was it. You guys are out of jobs. Place is closing down. So for about a year and a half, this place has gone to pot, and the drive-in that wasn't in that great a shape to begin with. Over here we have the ticket booths, or at least a couple of them. Some more over there in the distance. As you can see, a lot of other people have been here. The place was beat up and vandalized. Had some problems with graffiti that I noticed they've painted over some of the graffiti at the snack bar. They would take tickets from both sides. How you doing? You can go out this window. I just walked through a bunch of spider webs, which are now encasing my legs. Like I said, the other ones were over here, which I don't think they tend to use as much. Drive-in didn't really get busy enough. Though their business was increasing. I think Westwind is the name of the company. They owned it, and at the time they owned about 7 drive-ins, 2 here in Arizona. I think 3 in California, 2 in Nevada, something like that. The other one they own out here, where there's the exit, where we have to leave. But at any rate, this is called the Scottsdale Six because it has 6 screens. Each screen had a double feature, and for about $6 you got 2 movies. And on a long winter night, you can probably squeeze 3 in, because they would repeat the first movie, so you can simply switch to a different screen. The other one they own is the Glendale 9, which has 9 screens. And I'm going to go over to the snack bar area, but let's give a view of the weed infested parking lot, one of the screens. And I think this is screen 5. Over there was screen 6. haunted snack bar, gaming area, projection booth. I try to pop in on the inside, so I'll see you on the other side. Okay, can't get inside. I was here a couple of weeks ago. Me and a friend were taking some pictures. And you can peek inside the concession area. What I want to see is pitch black. I had brought a handy dandy flashlight with me. But they boarded it up. Wasn't allowed to see because they stripped everything in the bathrooms. They, like all the porcelain, people tore the toilets out and busted. But still, I was hoping to get a couple seconds of footage at least as I poked around in the darkness. But even though I couldn't get in there, I am now basically up by the projection area. You get a little more of a bird's eye view. This is actually a walkway. That's all boarded up. There's actually another board on the opposite side of there, so you can't enter into the projection area. Striking the railing here. McKellips Road in the distance. You can see the trash down below. They used to have a playground here a long time ago, but like a lot of drive-ins, they end up having to take their playground out because we're in a lawsuit-happy society now. And they want people suing them because their kid fell off the monkey bars or something. So those got yanked out, unfortunately, a long time ago. As you see, not a whole lot around this area, which that's in the opposite direction. There is a big shopping center. It's on the other side of the building. It's a Tempe Marketplace, way over there. Which is not Indian land. We're just on the opposite side of it. And also Big Surf is nearby, basically across the road. And actually, no way I'm going to be able to see them on the camera, but I can kind of actually see the slides from here. It's over there. And also, I'll zoom in a little bit. Oops, probably a little too fast, now things are getting blurry. I'll probably go over there. Right over in that area actually used to be a batting cage where all those tall wooden posts are. And I'm heading down. Batting cage was quite annoying because it would be open to 10 o'clock at night, and it was right next to one of the screens, and they have these huge floodlights all over the area. It was off to the side, not right behind the screen, but it was still annoying. Basically, you had to wait till your second feature, then the batting cage would close. And then it'd be nice and dark over there. And here's how I got in. And when I get back through the hole, maybe I'll talk to you again. So as you can see, I'm now over by screen 2 and 3. There, almost like a professional. I panned over. But I'm gonna wrap this up. Try to get a little smooth shot. Maybe do a little 360 here. I would have liked to add, do miss this place. Did like going to drive-ins. It was a cheap night out. Like I said, around 6 or $6.25 or something like that. You got a double feature. I think kids under 12 or $1 or something like that. Drive-ins used to be quite prolific in Arizona. We had close to 50. I think 48 or something was the number. Now we are down to 2. The Glendale 9, which I mentioned earlier, which is quite a distance from here. And then there's the Apache Drive-In, which is in Globe, which is not even in the metro area. It's well out of it. Globe's a small mining town, still mine copper. Now it's just a tiny little single screen. And they charge by the carload there. It was $15 per car, so the more people can get in the car, the cheaper it is. They still have their speaker poles, because one thing you'll notice, those speaker poles, hasn't been speakers here many years. They just used a radio signal. Very weak. It just broadcasted within the drive-in. But when you pull up and they give you a ticket, they tell you what station for the screen. And you tune into that and you can listen to it through your stereo. I had one of my friends, he just put a couple speakers in his trunk. He had it wired that way. Then we would just back up to one of the screens, such as this one. And you pop the truck, and they actually put the speakers top of the truck. We always brought lawn chairs and that. And of course, you brought coolers or food. And drive-in, actually, they allowed you to bring food in. It wasn't a big deal. You can sit out under the stars. Watch the planes go by overhead. The airport's nearby. Actually, another nice thing was, at night, you always saw shooting stars. You're out here, assuming you stayed awake, through your 2 or 3 movies, you're bound to at least see one shooting star come screaming overhead. But I think you've seen about all there is to see. A bunch of empty screens, a bunch of weeds, barbed wire chain link fences, and vandalism. But I wanted to get some video footage before this place gets flattened, because it could happen next month, might happen 10 years from now. Who knows how long this will be standing here. And I guess I'll never get to watch a movie here again. Have to drive about 45 minutes to get to the west one, Glendale 9. At any rate, that's going to do it for me. Thanks for watching the video.